How could you be so heartless?
Mrs. Brown used to come in our doctor's office every day complaining about wearing her heart monitor. If Mrs. Brown knew the importance of her heart rate, she wouldn't have complained as much. The heart rate is the speed of the heartbeat measured by the number of contractions of the heartbeat per minute. Mrs. Brown had a great argument because of the medical device that she used. Looked something like this on the image. She had one that connected to her belt, and around her heart she had to put the electrodes, and on top of her rib cage she put two more electrodes. So she had an argument, a great argument about wearing a heart monitor. But if she would have realized that her heart rate is one of the essential vital signs used to indicate the physiological health of the human body. Your heart rate is important. When you're working out at the gym and your heart rate is to the roof, you stop and you look at the heart monitor to see how high it is. I know I do. So the medical devices and technology that they are using today is revolutionizing the United States in healthcare, in self-care. They're changing. The medical devices are getting smaller. You could wear them in different areas of your body. So doing this research, I wondered how wearing a wearable can detect your heart rate. And I was intrigued by this method called photophysomographic. The acronyms are PPG, and it's an infrared light that goes into a device to detect your heart rate. And you may have seen it in the hospital when they put the device on your finger to determine your blood oxygen. That PPG rays go is through that device and determines your blood oxygen. Just like I said before, it goes through your bloodstream, it goes through your skin pigmentation, it goes through your tissues, and that infrared light, and that's how it determines your heart rate, your blood oxygen, a lot of things it can determine. In my study, I learned that there are two methods called deep learning, and these two methods are uh, another way of determining your heart rate. As you can see on the image that here that they show, the first one is called end-to-end deep learning methods, and the second one is called hybrid deep learning method, which they both are accurate and they both can determine your heart rate. Looks like the hybrid to me is easier, but just because it looks simple, it doesn't mean that it is simple, because the heart rate estimation is based on any of the method, it would be accurate. And in closing, most of the researchers have demonstrated different methods of your heart rate and determined that the key is to remote monitoring, to monitor your heart rate and other ECG, EKGs, different problems that may go on out through our human body. The medical technology will have a wearable for that. In my research on medical devices, I decided to seek more into determining your heart rate. And that was interesting. And your heart rate is important. So be mindful of how you determine your heart rate and buy a wearable that can show you your heart rate at different times of the day.